Welcome to Greenshine Farmer's video blog about a family starting a farm and going back to the homestead lifestyle.
So I'm on my way to Farmer's Friend to pick up these tunnels, and for those of you who don't know, Farmer's Friend is a company that designs and manufactures tools for small farms. They make the greens harvester, the Pyro Wieder, and also put together these high tunnel kits that probably give you the most value per square foot as anything out there. They're located just outside of Nashville, about 5 hours or so away from our farm, and I was able to save some money by driving out to pick the kits up myself. I've been there before and it's a pretty cool facility, so I decided to bring the camera this time and see if they'd be alright with me taking some footage. Alright, so the place has changed a lot since I was last here, and they've been busy. I mean, they're growing super fast, which is great because it means there's a ton of new small farms starting up, and these guys are just, I mean, they're at the cutting edge of creating new tools to make it so that small farms like ours can exist. So this is the new irrigation, huh? This is for the new Caterpillar tunnel overhead irrigation. We got all the parts here. We're gonna have these little sprinkler heads that are gonna come down from that main line, and then you've got the option of, you've got your filter, and then you've got the option of an automatic timer, or you could just do a manual valve. And this is cool stuff. I mean, I have a problem of my seedlings drying out because, I just don't have time to water them 4 times a day, or I forget, and you can't overwater them because then they get, root rot and all that. So this is ideal for it to, you could set it to just go on for just a few minutes at a time, as often as you wanted, and kind of free yourself up.
Having the automated system on it, but for folks that just, the price point is going to be a lot higher, so that they just, they got a lot of kids, they can run out and turn it on and turn it off.
When do you think these will become available?
Well, we got all the stuff. We're ready to go. We've got our kitting instructions. Everything's ready. In fact, it's over here. We've got one kit already pre-made. We're just kind of playing around with how to package it all.
Nice.
The tubing comes, pre-packaged. It's 103 feet. It's pre-punched.
Oh yeah, that's nice.
1 inch supply. We're ready to go. I think we'll probably be able to get it on them. I'd say a couple of weeks.
Oh really?
All we're doing is we're just finalizing the instruction manual.
Yeah, we got the cool bots, and oh yeah, we got this too. It's the work sharp knife harvester or sharpener. That thing is key.
And these are the rope respoolers for when you're taking your rope off your Caterpillar tunnel.
Oh really?
With a 1,000-foot pile of spaghetti, you can actually respool it onto.
That is awesome. Nothing worse than untangling rope. Wow, this is so cool. And so this is just, you got like all your workstations down here.
Yeah, these are all the assembly stations.
Wow.
Here's our time meters.
Yeah. So what would, I haven't seen these yet.
It's they come with handles, so we're actually we're distributing for 2 Bad Cats.
Okay.
So they're good friends of ours there, and so we're just trying these out and see what we can do with them. But if you got an established plants,
Yeah.
and you got weeds that are starting to come up in and around them, you can use this, and it doesn't necessarily tear the plants up as much, and so you can get the weeds out without destroying them.
And you just walk down the row with it? Oh, just kind of like that, huh?
Shuffle it along.
Nice.
Yeah, this way I'm seeing it. So, but yeah, these are just all of our workstations. So we're trying to get into lean manufacturing. So everything, shadowed board, everything. This workstation has all the tools that it needs for what they do here.
Yeah.
Which is making the the brushes for the harvester. This is the brush making table.
Yeah.
So we're just every station has what it needs in order to be successful, so that when I send one of the employees, I say, hey, we'll work on brushes or whatever, they can come over here and everything is right here. They don't have to keep walking back and forth to the tool to get everything they need. We just provide it, and then everything is color coded. So like here it's blue and black. So that means if this drill was over in the shipping department, I'd look at it and be like, well, it doesn't belong in shipping. It's blue and black. It belongs over here in the brush making area.
I need to do this. My tools are just everywhere,
Well,
and then I can't find stuff, and it's
2 years or 2.5 years ago when I started, we were
That's how it
constantly,
was,
we were just
too.
running, we wasted hours,
I know.
hours and hours all week. So I mean, we did the same thing, you know, everything is, you know, got its place.
That's beautiful.
So, you know, it's all, whatever they're doing here, all their tools are right here. Replacement stuff that they might need, whatever tools they've even invented, and then, you know, their supply of what they're working on. You know, we've got, you know, the drive shafts for the
Oh, yep.
harvester.
Yeah, and those green harvesters are like, they're, I mean, they're money. I wouldn't imagine farming without one.
Well,
we couldn't
not-
do
not
what
for
we
greens.
do.
No,
No, we
not
couldn't,
for
literally could not do what we do without the greens harvester.
Yep.
This is great. Yeah, I mean, walking in here, it's just everything's so well just put together. And I was like, they definitely read Ben Hartman's book.
Yeah, we've been enjoying this. I mean, you know, every station we try and make it, you know, efficient to be able to work on, so everybody knows what they're going to do and how they're going to do it. The guys today were, in fact, this is actually new. This is probably going to end up becoming permanent. They've been plasma cutting all day, all the rebar for the caterpillar tunnels, and your anchors for your caterpillar tunnels. Well, the plasma cutting creates a lot of dust and a lot of debris.
Yeah.
And you'll see it on the ground here. But they actually fasten these pieces of tin there this morning to keep all this stuff, because normally when they get
just
done,
everywhere,
it's all over the
Yeah.
floor, it's everywhere. So they put these tin things, and I came in this morning and they were just going to town on it, and they had this tin all blocked, and I was like, well, that is
That's great. Yeah,
constant improvement.
everybody's just always thinking, how can we do this better?
We
Yeah.
require everybody every day, everybody has to have a 2-second improvement. How are you doing your job today that's 2 seconds faster than what you did yesterday?
I love
So
that. Yeah.
This is one of those things. It's
That's
gonna
a
take
huge
them 2
improvement, yeah.
seconds less time to clean up their mess because they came up with this. So then we start, okay, now how do we improve this? This is a great concept, but how do we improve it? How do we make it permanent?
Yeah, that's awesome. You got the concept here, you got your proof of concept, and maybe the next step is just fastening.
Fastening it on,
Yeah.
and making it a permanent. Yeah, so I mean,
That's super
we
cool.
just encourage the employees to say, okay, this is what we need to do. How are we going to do it? How am I going to? So they come in and they're excited because they might be doing the same thing every single day. You know, like over here in the Caterpillar assembly area, with all the kitting. You know, they might be kitting everything, and every day it's the same thing, same thing. Well, why don't you move this cart over here to this side?
Yeah.
And all of a sudden it flows better. You know, because you're not having to reach over yourself to, you know, to grab this thing and put it in the bucket. Just move it over here. And now all of a sudden you've got this flow going down the whole road.
Yeah, that's awesome. We really need to do that with our washing station, because I mean, there's so many repetitive motions that if you could make, you know, instead of like taking it from here and moving it over here, you just have your bin set up in such a way that you save that one little movement, but that adds up because you're doing it hundreds and hundreds of times each day. It's so cool. Is this where you make the harvesters?
No, this is a ground cover. We were burning holes, pre-burning holes in the ground cover.
Oh.
So when you roll it out, the holes are already in the hole pattern, are already be there.
That's really nice.
Again, it's a concept.
Because you don't have that product out yet. I was going to say, I haven't seen that.
No, we never even advertised it, and we sold a couple of hundred rolls, just people word of mouth.
Really?
But the machine, it's not working well.
Still got to figure out the kinks a little bit. Yeah.
The stuff on the rolls that comes from the factory isn't straight, so it doesn't track.
Oh, huh.
Right, and so as it's burning, and if it's tracking off, and it gets off 3 or 4 inches, and then all of a sudden your holes are off.
Yeah, and then
and then it's all
everything's off.
crooked,
Yep.
and then so.
Yeah.
We just these are our CNC lathes.
Whoa.
CNC lathes, CNC mills. So this is where we do all of our milling.
Nice.
So we'll make all these.
Everything's
parts for
made
the
in-house,
harvester.
huh?
Everything's made in-house.
Wow.
So we actually used to have all this stuff outsourced.
Yeah.
We would, have a machine shop mill it for us. But now we're doing it in-house.
That's
we just bought the
awesome.
machines and
Yeah, because this definitely was not here last time, and
yeah.
wow, this is next level stuff right here.
Yeah, that's definitely next level. I mean, it's the lathe that does all your round parts, all your circular things, and then your mill. The mill will do everything
And so CNC, so you can customize your parts.
We can make anything.
Yeah.
Anything. And we've made a ton of improvements on the harvester. I mean, right now we've shut it all down because we're actually, another improvement, we're going to have a pallet system. So right now we're only like, these things we'll make 2 at a time. But we're going to create a pallet system that we can line these things up in the pallet and do like 20 at a time.
Oh, wow.
And just push the button and walk away. And the machine will just be making 20 at a time. It will have a longer cycle time, but at the end of the cycle you get 20 of these instead of just 2.
Yeah. Wow. And you guys are constantly improving.
Constantly.
Yeah.
This is, again, this is kind of that lean manufacturing. We get a lot of all the raw material.
Yeah.
We were having a really hard time, keeping track of it. So we decided to, visual cues of what goes where. And then all the stock goes in there, and when we pull off, we're doing a whole batch. So when we do a batch, like in this far one, these are the uprights. These are the uprights for the harvester.
Oh, yep.
All right. So that's all this material. When we run a batch, we're going to run every bit of this material, and then we just order another
batch.
Another batch.
Yeah. Oh, wow.
So, and we were cutting it all ourselves. But then we decided that wasn't very lean, it wasn't very efficient. We're not, it's not a core competency for us to cut metal.
Yeah.
So the supplier of the metal, we were just like, hey, you cut it for us.
Yeah. This is what I really want to see, though.
Yeah.
Here we go. Yeah, this is the Pyro Wieder. Yeah, right now we're still doing the backpack method, and it's not the best, but man, this is great.
This is kind of a prototype. It is set up for 48, but we're also, you can see that it's also set up for a dual tank.
Yeah.
So you can have 2 20-pound tanks. This is just a little 10-pound on here, but this is set up for 2 20-pound tanks. We're building our own regulators and whatnot to try and improve on it.
Okay. And then you can adjust the spacing of the wheels to fit your bed, so you can go from 30 to 48. That's really cool. If you had a 30-inch bed, you could make it smaller and do your pathways as well. Now I'm wondering, so the problem I have with my flame weeder is the tank will like freeze up after, so I'm not like out of propane, but it'll come to where it's like not really coming out anymore. Is that's just gonna happen?
Yes.
Okay.
It happens with ours. On a 30-inch Pyro Wieder, you're gonna get maybe like 30 minutes.
That's pretty good. Is that with both tanks?
No, just one. If
one?
you just have the one 20-pound tank, you get about 30 minutes, and then it will freeze up. So if you have 2 tanks, you just kind of swap them out.
Just swap them, yeah. Is it easy to swap the gas, or just like turn a valve, or?
Well, I mean, this one's set up for having 2 tanks, but the normal Pyro Wieder is only 1.
Okay.
So you would have to unhook the whole tank, pull it off, put a new one on, and then hook it back up again. And then the other tank would just be warming back up again while you're pyro weeding, and you get another 30 minutes out of the second tank, and then you swap them out again.
Okay.
So that's just a function of the propane. It's pulling it off so fast that it freezes the tank.
Okay.
So
that makes sense. Wow. Well, Mike, thank you so much for showing me around. This is this is great. You guys are doing some awesome work, and I'm really excited that you guys are around. I mean, like I said, you make it possible for small farms like ours to exist, and just keep up the great work. You guys are doing some really cool stuff.
Thank you for keeping us in business.
Yeah.
Appreciate it.
No, yeah. If you guys like this video and you'd like to see more like it, leave us a comment down below. And don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Also, visit us at greenshinefarms.com and follow us on Instagram at greenshinefarms. Thanks for watching. See you guys next time.